Hi guys!
Hi.
It's Lucy and Kate here today. Fall transitional edit. If you don't know, we are currently having a 25% off edit for items that are going to work within your wardrobe transitioning into fall. So working in the warmer seasons, but then also working as we start to get colder. So we're going to be featuring a few of those items, and then we also have some fun new arrivals that we'll be touching on as well.
Yeah, I think with the transition, I was thinking about it earlier today, and it's just, even though it's still warm, it's just a different vibe.
Yeah.
And like you want to wear some of the same clothes, but maybe wear them in a different way. And so we just thought we'd show you, give you some inspo.
I mean, especially in Colorado. I mean, I think everywhere though, it is definitely still warm, but the days are getting shorter.
And there's some like 70-degree days.
Yeah, working their way in.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. It is a different vibe, whether it's running errands early in the mornings or going out to dinner. You don't want to feel summery necessarily anymore, but you still don't want to feel not appropriate for the weather.
Transition.
Yes, exactly. Do you want to start with what you're wearing?
Sure. These are the new Tibby Stella trousers in this, I think it's called Fog Blue maybe. And I'm wearing this size 4. They're a little long on me. I would definitely hem them just a little bit because these don't have snaps on them. But I love these. I love the color. It's interesting and different. It's definitely kind of a non-color color. Which just gives a lot of options in your wardrobe, and it definitely feels transitional to me. It feels like something that could easily read more summery if I styled it slightly differently, but also like works really well with, like, I'll try on in a second, the browns and kind of maroons and stuff for fall.
I think too, when we're talking about transitional, it's not just this summer to fall. Really what that means is that they're pieces that are versatile.
Yeah, they're kind of seasonless.
And so, yes, they'll work into fall, but honestly, they'll work into winter. They'll work into spring and then to summer again.
Right.
Which is like the beauty of these.
Yeah, I mean, I would wear these as a tank top. We didn't, well, I guess we brought a black tank top over, and that would look cool. And then I have on, this is a Neely Loton belt in this chocolate brown, which I love the color combination of the chocolate brown with this fog blue. And then this is a Flore long sleeve V-neck. This is a size medium as well, and I love this color paired back with the blue and with the leather.
And I like this look, I mean, even though she has long sleeves and pants on, like it kind of reads as cozy, but the weight of the fabric still makes sense. It's not like, why is she wearing a full fall outfit
right now? And this is tropical wool. This is their tropical wool, which basically is a year-round fabric for them and is completely seasonless. It is really nice, like a nice drape, a really lightweight fabric, but definitely can be worn in the winter days as well. Yeah. And then we just got in these new boots from Dear Francis. This is also chocolate brown, so pretty. It's got the seaming down the front. I don't know if you guys can see them.
They're very kind of sleek. They have a really nice point. You want to stand like right here. And then kind of show how high up they go. Great fall boot because you're not really going to see the leg. Really good for pants. But what I like about these is they're kind of flush. Like they almost have a sock vibe.
They do have a sock vibe, but they have a little bit of this. They add the slim factor as well.
But it's like the leather kind of curves down around the bottom of the foot or the sole almost a little bit.
That's true. Yeah.
So it creates kind of like an interesting, more modern look.
Yeah.
And then I think the seam down the middle also like kind of leans into a tabby vibe almost.
A pointed toe tabby.
Pointed toe tabby.
Anyway, so those are really cute. We have a few new styles from Dear Francis that we just got in yesterday that we're just now showing you guys. So.
Okay, now with what I have on our new velvet turtleneck. We have this in a chocolate brown, a black, and then this cream. We had these last year and they sold out immediately. So get this while you can. It's just obviously like such a good classic base layer. It's a really stretchy, kind of lightweight material that lays really nicely. I have on the size small. And I really like that this is a cream and not a bright white because as we head into the colder seasons, I think again, like a bright white can feel like a lot and feel too summery, and so the cream is kind of toned down. And I just love this. It's kind of sporty, kind of off-duty, but still really refined. And then I have this on with the Rachel Coney Tally pant. This is our last one. It is a size 6. I love these pants. They're really cool. I love the kind of like front drop crotch here that we have going on, but also like the front is really, it feels just really modern. There's kind of this pleating, like raw hem edge around the side here. And then the coolest part, I think, is the raw hem, raw cut bottom. We had a top that was like a tank and then kind of went out like that had the same raw hem. These are gonna be that same fabrication. That's kind of like a gauzy material with that raw, like frilly bottom, which I think is really cool. And then I think that the barrel of these feels really fresh. I like how these are pulling around my foot, and I just think like the fit of this is really great. And they're a good weight too. So for talking about transitional, like these are appropriate for fall, cozy enough for winter, easily could layer a legging on underneath if I needed to, but they feel like lightweight and breathable enough because they're kind of a gauzy material where they still work for the heat right now. And then shoe-wise, I have on our new Dear Francis Mule. Kind of like, they kind of are like a little slide. I love these so much. I think they feel like a more elevated kind of Boston Birkenstock. Yeah, and then I think this color is really good. I like this lighter camel. I think it feels really pretty and kind of like quiet luxury going into fall. And I just think the silhouette is really cool. It feels really easygoing, off-duty, and just chill. Obviously, I could wear this same outfit with this pointed toe boot and get a completely different vibe, but I think like this is the vibe I'm gravitating towards for fall. It's a little bit more comfy. Like these are just cozy, kind of like loungy, but they still feel really refined and dialed.
Okay, I just threw on a sweatshirt with these just to show you how these easily can be dressed down, I think. And I also love this color combination. This is a new Zarena sweatshirt. We got the set, so we have the matching sweat pant, although that's not in our edit for today. But I love this sweatshirt. I think it's the Honor sweatshirt. And it is a raw hem at the bottom, kind of like a bit cropped.
I love how that's laying. Like it feels kind of like princessy, how it kind of curves out a little bit at the bottom.
Of like kick out.
It's like pretty.
Yeah.
Despite it being a raw hem, kind of masculine colors and very masculine silhouettes, it still feels.
Well, the drape, the drape, I think, of the pant and the sweatshirt keep it feeling feminine. So I wanted to show this really quick, and then I'll show one more way that everybody's.
All right, I wanted to show my look kind of elevated a little. So if I am going to work, you're headed to the office, you still want to feel comfortable, but obviously need a little bit more refinement, a little more coverage. This is my favorite blazer that we have in right now. I featured this in my capsule a couple weeks ago. It is the Denimist, I think, deconstructed blazer. Yeah. And I'm obsessed with this. Obsessed with the fabrication. It's a good weight. It's not super hefty, but it has the room. I think this is a size large, but it has that room if you do want to layer over it, kind of wear it or under it, wear it as a jacket. And then I love like the brown and kind of speckled tweed pattern tied back to this lighter camel shoe. I think it looks really kind of elegant. And obviously I have a lot of oversized, like the blazer's pretty oversized, the pants are, and then so the fitted turtleneck really helps to kind of make it feel balanced again. And then my favorite thing to do in the fall is layer, obviously, I can't wait. This is the Anina Bing Lee Polo. We have this in a navy too, but burgundy is obviously like feeling really relevant right now. I love a piece like this if I want to kind of wear it as a scarf, layer it over my blazer like this, or if I wanted to kind of add in some color. Yeah, add a waist to this blazer. I think you have just a ton of different styling options. I would do it a little bit more refined than that. But yeah, I think, I mean, this takes that base to a completely different vibe. Feels really modern, Love it. And like, I love the mix even of the gauzy texture with the blazer. I think it feels really interesting, but really classic.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And she has the turtleneck on in the brown.
Yes, this is the new velvet turtleneck. It is so soft. I just was actually
It is.
like
It's so comfortable.
loving that.
It's like it's like cold to the skin, which
yeah.
is nice.
Yeah, it's super lightweight, and it's just got like a funnel neck, no seaming right here. It just comes straight up, which is, I don't know why, but I'm always drawn to that.
Me
The
too.
turtleneck.
Yeah,
But really
it's more
good,
fresh.
really good in this brown color. Again, love the browns. Back to the blues, and then I was gonna show you guys the full set, because I do think this is just a really good transitional, I mean, year-round suit. But this is the Liam blazer in this dusty blue, or what is it, blue fog or something.
Blue fog.
And yeah, it's just great. It's a little oversized. This is the size small. And again, you guys know, I'm sure by now, the crossover with the button on the side that can just give you that a little bit of a waist, I guess, and just makes it really effortless. So this is an option as well.
Love.
Such a cute. And then I also love that maroon. Actually, we throw me that other.
Paired back to the blue.
Yeah, I'll throw this on really quick too. This is what Lucy just had around her waist, and just plain with color.
Yeah.
And
Layering is just such a good way to bring in different colors. Like, obsessed with those three colors together.
yeah, I
The
love
brown
it.
under the polo, like, kind of unexpected, but I love it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, I love these shoes.
Okay, I have a new shoe to show you guys. First of all, these pants. So these are the trousers that I was showing you guys on stories a couple days ago by Rachel Comey. They're a little bit more fitted. I have on the size 4 here. I could do a size 6 if I wanted them to be more oversized. They feel kind of like English countryside to me. I think the front pleat detailing here makes them feel like that as well. Like, I kind of feel like I want to go play polo and ride my little horse, especially paired back to a turtleneck like this. I think I would even take a diploma belt if I wanted to add a little bit more refinement and kind of ground the contrast in colors here. I like that a lot. And then let's talk about my shoe. These are my favorite new shoe that we just got in from Dear Francis as well, the third of the 3 styles. They are this kind of flush, flat sock boot in this nice, sleek black leather. Again, these have that same kind of seam down the middle, and they're just so cool. Like, I was saying the heel boot kind of felt like a sock vibe, but these definitely are more intended to feel like that. And I think they're just really interesting. They kind of make you take a double take, and they add like a slim element for a boot where you can't really tell if it's a flat or not, but then that's why I like it with this pant where it is a little bit more cropped. As I'm walking and moving around, it's a little bit more obvious that this is a boot. But these feel really modern to me, but then because they are just like classic sleek black, they'll be timeless in your wardrobe. So I love this. And then I want to throw on the matching blazer, kind of show you this as a set. So I have on the size 4 in the pants, and then this is the size 6 in the blazer. But I love this blazer. It's a little slimmer in the shoulders, not super wide. I think this feels just really refined and classic. It has some subtle speckles to it, which I think is really nice. If this were just kind of like a muted, flat brown color, I think it wouldn't feel as interesting, and I might feel like I need to add more, add a brooch or something, which isn't wrong, but I think the speckles here kind of add some good texture. And I think this is just a really good suiting set to add to your wardrobe.
And I think we only have a couple of those
Yeah, we only have a couple of these left. These are both on sale. If you want to invest in something like this, now is the time.
Yes, that's great. Do you know what size these are? The Alex?
Those are 28.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we double check?
Sure. They're actually a 27, sorry.
Okay. So these are 27 in the Alec jean, the Tibby Alec jean, and I have them rolled up twice just so I wanted to see a little bit of ankle there with these Dear Francis slides.
I love this look.
And then I threw these on. I love the Alec jean, by the way. I have it in a really dark wash from last fall, and it really does provide sort of like a borrowed from the boys like silhouette that I think is really useful in my closet. I find it to be really useful when I'm wanting to like tone something down a little bit, and so I think this ivory color in this jean is also like, I love an ivory jean going into fall as well. And
well,
winter.
it's that same thing. It's like bright white is the pair of denim you're gonna wear all summer.
Right.
By the time it's winter, you're
right now I'm not feeling a bright white jean.
No.
Like I mean maybe in a certain way, but this definitely feels like current for me. And the other thing about these, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Maybe I'll have Lucy help me in a second. But is like a seaming detail
so
on the side
intentional.
that has a little bit of red on it, and I just love that. This picked up the red check in this guest in residence cardigan, so it's got the brown, chocolate brown, and then this like red, pretty subtle little check.
Yeah.
This is a size
That's
medium.
a size. Yes, size medium.
So, and you know, again, I would probably throw on a tank reality here because it is really hot, and then you can just throw this on over. This is a very nice, lightweight cashmere sweater from Guest and Residence.
Do you want to show this
Just got it?
red seaming
Okay.
here?
You.
See, there's that subtle red seaming, so if you do a cuff, it feels very intentional.
Yeah.
What about the shoes? What made you choose this shoe silhouette with an outfit like this?
Well, I like the ease of having the cuff with the shoe choice. I think this would look really cool with the boot as well. Honestly, both the black boot, the sock boot, and the brown, all three of them I think would have worked. I think it's interesting to see the shoe with a cuffed. I like to see like the ankle.
And it's nice to see the ankle. That's like another point of transitional. You don't want to feel fully concealed.
Yeah.
So that little bit of ankle still is like, okay, it's still August, it's still September, it's still like, we can show some skin now.
Yeah.
We don't have to layer up.
Totally.
Another good thing about this sweater is it's really lightweight. So it's going to be a really good option to use as a tool, add a little bit of pattern and some interest.
It's a good one.
Okay, I threw on our newest Mousy jeans. These are called the Lafayette Straight Jean, and I have on a size 28. I typically take a 27 in denim, but I do really love how these are fitting. These are super soft, so if you don't know, Mousy is all handcrafted by Japanese craftsmen. So really high quality denim, high quality dyes, like kind of the best of the best. These are really soft. For some reason, for me, when I think of Japanese denim, I think of it to be a little stiffer. These are actually, I think, the softest Mousy jeans I've ever put on. I love the wash. I love that there's kind of those subtle green undertones here. And I think the way that these layer is just so good. And then I want to talk about kind of the bottom hem. These are kind of long, and you can see they're pooling around my shoe, but they're actually not. They're like barely hitting the ground. I love how they are hitting over these sock shoes. I think they're so cool. It feels like taking a t-shirt and jeans to the next level and just adding kind of some extra refinement. And then I want to show you our other new guest in residence sweater is this butter yellow, kind of has some white speckles you can sort of see. And I love this paired back to blue denim or layered over the white Brady tee. This is the white Brady tee in a size extra small, so obviously it still has some room and feels oversized. I think normally I would think like light yellow, blue jeans feels very summery, but I think the wash of this denim being a little bit warmer makes this sweater feel appropriate. and not like Eastery or super light. And then I love it kind of layered over the white tee, adding kind of an off-duty heritage look. And then this sweater also has a V in the back, which I think is really cool, adding some extra interest if you have your hair up. Can you tell me what size I'm wearing in this?
Large.
A large. So this isn't super oversized. This is super soft. It's kind of like a brushed cashmere, which is just like really pretty and adds that really soft, buttery look. But yeah, I love it paired back to all of this. I think this feels really cool and updated. Yeah.
Okay, I threw on these pants. These are the same ones Lucy's had on there, the Rachel told me. These are the size 4. I would typically wear a size 6, although I do think it's kind of fun how short they are.
I know, it's fun, right?
I mean, they definitely hit me right at my true waist, and just my own personality. I prefer something to like just be a little bit more slouchy, but I don't hate this at all. And then I threw it on with the Tibby. I own this top and I wear it all the time, especially right now during the transitional months. It's a great way. This is kind of the wrong bra for it, but any,
I don't know, I think it's
like
cool.
Yeah, any kind of bralette or something.
Like if it's gonna be sheer, you may as well lean into that contrast.
Yeah.
And not like, it's better than wearing a nude bra under that and trying to pretend it's not sheer. I think the black is kind of makes it feel more intentional.
So this is the ivory. Do you know what size this is? I'm sorry.
This is the last one, and this one is actually also on sale. This is a size large.
Okay. Yes, I wear this all the time, and sometimes I'll wear it unbuttoned over like a tank top, just as like a little jacket. But it feels very transitional to me, and a really good piece. I actually have it in gray.
It also has kind of a subtle sheen, so I think sometimes like a white button-up that is a little sheer, especially for
a little
summer.
dressy, like it does like feel a little more polished.
Totally, it's not super crispy. It's a little bit more fluid, and then the sheen like kind of helps to show that it's not like a linen, bright white summery shirt. It's got that yellow undertone. It's got that subtle lust and shimmer that make it feel appropriate, even like to wear to a holiday party if you wanted.
Yeah. So anyway, these are great. I'm gonna throw this sweater on with these because I'm loving the butter yellow with the chocolate brown.
Okay, I threw on the diploma belt with these jeans just to kind of bring them up a little bit more. I think I would take the 27 if I were to buy these. Actually, I don't know because I haven't tried the 27 on. I really love how these fit. I have more muscular thighs, so one of my denim pet peeves is when it's super tight around my thighs. But these kind of give you that straight leg 90s off-duty model vibe without being super tight around your thighs. And then I threw on the diploma belt and then the blue sweatshirt. I'm loving blue on blue right now, and I like how muted and green
really
undertones
good.
these are. I think like this feels transitional to me. It's still bright and feels good for while it's hot, but I mean the deeper kind of more muted tones feel nice for fall.
Totally. Okay, so I just wanted to show you the chocolate brown with the butter yellow. And this is also the same sweater Lucy just had on, but without anything underneath it, so you can kind of see that.
So pretty with those pants.
V-neck in the back, or V-neck in front.
Yeah, like, I mean, you kind of look like a little English, like,
professor.
Yeah, but I love it. It feels nostalgic, for sure.
Yes, and then we did pull a couple of bags that I think really work well. That would be pretty with the blues, too, the burgundy. That do work really great in a transitional moment. But obviously, I think a Jerome is a year-round staple.
Yeah. I threw on just the big blazer over if I wanted to throw on another layer, transitioning into the colder months, and then I switched. I think I need these shoes. I really love them.
Yeah, they're really great. Especially for your actual life and like running to school and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's just a nice.
No, they feel really cool. And then yeah, I think again that burgundy back to the blues is really nice. Another detail of this blazer is it has kind of this cut hem at the end, so it makes it really easy to roll it up and layer underneath it if I want to.
I think we touched on
That's
everything.
it.
So
yeah, new guest in residence, a couple new good base layers and basics from Velvet. And then this fall transitional edit discount will be ending,
I think at the end of day on Sunday.
end of day Sunday. And then Monday, our new Tibby drops.
Yes.
So keep a lookout for that. And yeah, lots of fun stuff coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. Bye.